wooden staff at his side like an Old Testament prophet, was left. His limp, from losing most of a foot to a Munich streetcar in 1928, had grown more pronounced, just as memories of his Hungarian youth had become more vivid as his later memories were beginning to fade. "I remember the bridges, the beautiful bridges," he says of Budapest. Although Teller served with von Neumann and German rocket pioneer Werner von Braun as one of the models for the composite title character in Stanley Kubrick's Cold War masterpiece Dr. Strangelove, nuclear weapons in the hands of Teller are, to me, less terrifying than they are in the hands of a new generation of nuclear weaponeers who have never witnessed an atmospheric test firsthand. Teller assumed that I had come to ask him about the Teller-Ulam invention and provided a lengthy account of the genesis of the hydrogen bomb and of the fission implosion-explosion required to get thermonuclear fuel to ignite. The whole implosion idea, that is, that one can get densities considerably greater than normal, came from a visit from von Neumann, he told me. We proposed that together to Oppenheimer. He at once accepted. With the hydrogen bomb out of the way, I mentioned that I was interested in the status of the Fermi paradox after 50 years. "Let me ask you," Teller interjected in his thick Hungarian accent, "are you uninterested in extraterrestrial intelligence?" "Obviously not." "If you are interested, what would you look for?" "There's all sorts of things you can look for," I answered. "But I think the thing not to look for is some intelligible signal. Any civilization that is doing useful communication, any efficient transmission of information will be encoded, so it won't be intelligible to us. It will look like noise." "Where would you look for that?" asked Teller. "I don't know." "I do." "Where?" "Globular clusters," answered Teller. "We cannot get in touch with anybody else because they choose to be so far away from us. In globular clusters, it is much easier for people at different places to get together. And if there is interstellar communication at all, it must be in the globular clusters." "That seems reasonable," I agreed. "My own personal theory is that extraterrestrial life could be here already. And how would we necessarily know? If there is life in the universe, the form of life that will prove to be most successful at propagating itself will be digital life. It will adopt a form that is independent of the local chemistry and migrate from one place to another as an electromagnetic signal as long as there is a digital world, a civilization that has discovered the universal Turing machine, for it to colonize when it gets there.